Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and esteemed guests. Today I am bringing you a new series of a game I love, and that is Stardew Valley. Now, I love the relaxing nature of this game, but today I'm going for a different sort of playstyle. That's right, today I'm going to start my first attempt at a community center in year 1 challenge. The rules of this challenge are I have just 1 year of in-game time to complete the community center. This is actually going to be quite difficult, not only because some items are quite rare and tough to get, but because some don't even have a method to obtain through ordinary circumstances. I'll go into more detail later. To help myself stay focused throughout this challenge, I have made a spreadsheet which has each item I'll need, what season or seasons I can get it in, and how to get it. I'll also use this as a checklist to keep track of what I have already collected. As for lost conditions, I don't want to continue a run if I know it's dead. So, if I end a season without any item I can only get in that season, I'll discontinue the run and try again. Alright, let's get started. Well, good luck. I'm sure gonna need it. Okay, let's get started. So first off, we have the parsnip seeds, and this is what we're going to use to get started. We need to clear a little bit of space here, and place down my parsnips. Then I'm going to water everything. So now we're just clearing the area a bit more. We're going to use up the rest of our energy for today. Let's get some trees down as well. Okay, starting to feel exhausted. That means we've done enough for today. Let's make a pair of chests. This chest will be my most important chest because it's going to be where I store the stuff that's heading to the community center. I don't want to be running up there every single time I get a new item. So what I'm going to do instead is collect it all here and only go once I actually have a fair bit of stuff that I need to send up there. And this is just going to be a regular chest for regular stuff. Now just some comments as well. Getting started, we are going to do that, but introductions, I have no plans to complete this one on this world because quite frankly, it's not our priority. Maybe in the aftermath, after we complete the challenge, we can start making friends and perhaps seeking some romance. But for the time being, that's not a priority, and I'm not going to put much effort into it. So it's only 12 p.m., but we're just going to head to bed anyway. Now let's take a little pause to assess what we need to do this season. Our absolute must-haves are wild horseradish, leeks, daffodils, dandelions, parsnips, green beans, cauliflower, potatoes, and 5 gold quality parsnips. We also have some other things that can be gotten in this season as well as other seasons, but those are our priorities for right now. We've got some mail. We need to go talk to Willie, so we'll do that after we take care of the farm. Now I'm going to go down and see Willie, and in the meanwhile I'm also going to forage a little bit. This dandelion and this leek, like I mentioned, are going to be community center items, so I need to hold on to at least one of each. But it's not imperative that I hold on to and hoard a whole bunch of them. I'm not going to be giving them as gifts. And I just found a daffodil as well. That's wonderful. So any extras I can feel free to sell. We received a bamboo pole. Now we've got a fishing rod. That's going to be quite useful because a good number of the things that we actually need to collect are fish. So the fish that we're going to be able to catch during the spring are sunfish, which live in rivers in the daytime, but only in sunny weather, catfish, which can be found in rivers or in the secret woods anytime, but only when it's raining, shad, in the rivers from 9 a.m. to 2 a.m., but only when it's raining. Carp in the mountain lake anytime. In Cindersap Forest anytime, or Secret Woods. Sardines, which are found in the ocean in daytime, and eels, which are found in the ocean from 4 p.m. to 2 a.m. when it's raining. So actually, I might be able to catch a sardine right heckin' now. Let's give it a shot. Oof, not really used to this tiny fishing bar. But hey, I got a herring. Now, I wonder if... Yes, already he's got the training rod, which is actually going to be better for us than the bamboo rod, because it's going to have a bigger fishing bar. Now, I just dug those up, but neither of them are super necessary for me. That's just clay, which I can get most any time, and that's a dried sunfish, which is an artifact, and I'm not bothering with the museum either on this run. So I'm going to go ahead and carry on. As soon as we can, we need to get this backpack upgrade, because the 12 slots that we have now are not going to cut it for very long. I'll go ahead and drop off the things I need to hold on to for the community center that I just foraged up. Place those there. I don't need any of these, so I'll go ahead and sell them. I don't need my bamboo pole because I have a good training rod here. And I will spend the rest of the day using the rest of my energy and clearing the area. Now, the last forageable thing I need for the spring season is wild horseradish. And from what I've heard, wild horseradish can be found in the western parts of my farm. I'll check up here as well. There might be wild horseradish up here. No wild horseradish, but I found another leek, and I'll chop down these pine trees. Now, I believe my cat is outside my door right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and let her in, and if I need to say anything during this time period, I'll just say it in a voiceover I record later, okay? Yes, come in, my dear. Come on in. Don't take my chair, though. I need that right now. Okay. Behold my levels. Behold my cash. Okay, my cat has left, so I'm gonna continue talking now. Ah, dang crow. Yes, I know. Everyone loves big backpack energy. And now I think the thing to do today is gonna be to go catch some of those fish. Now it's raining, so that means we can catch a catfish in a river, a shad in a river, a carp in the mountain lake, a sardine in the ocean, or an eel. Let's start by going to the ocean. I might as well drop off everything that isn't going to be used. Oh, a few gold coins. Now, once we get 300 wood, we'll be able to fix this bridge, and we will need to do that eventually because sea urchins only spawn on this side. Let's head over onto the docks and get fishing. See, this training rod has a much bigger bar than the bamboo pole. Now, just to be clear, when the exclamation mark pops up, you guys hear an audio cue. I don't. I'm using only the visual cue of the exclamation mark in order to see that I have a bite. Now, ordinarily with my limited inventory space, I would just get rid of that newspaper, but newspaper can be recycled into a cloth, I believe, and cloth is actually one of the things that I need. Oh, sardine. Great, that was actually one of the things we needed. Now, the reason I'm not going for that treasure chest is, although I would ordinarily go for it, I currently am in a position where I'm about as bad at catching as I'm gonna be in a save file. So, ultimately, I think I'll miss out on whatever possible nice thing might be in there for the guaranteed extra little bit of coinage that I would get from the fish itself. An anchovy. I'd say I'm actually pretty decent at fishing. I know fishing is hard for a lot of people, but I actually don't find it too difficult. In one of my save files, I actually managed to catch one of the legendary fish, which was the one that lives in the sewers. Which, from what I've heard, it's one of the easier of the legendary fish to catch, but I'm still kind of proud of myself that I did it. There's Emo McGee over there. Okay, we've got some bait, but that is useless to us because our training rod does not yet have a slot for bait. So I might even just throw that out for now because bait is not worth a whole heck of a lot either. And you can easily just, once you have access to the mines, you can make bait out of monster meat. More bait. Don't need that right now. Ordinarily, you might like to hold on to the broken CD because you can recycle it into refined quartz, and that can be used for different things. But for me, I don't really need it because it's not something that I need for the challenge. Oh, I'm starting to feel exhausted. That's not great because I haven't caught an eel yet. And the eel was kind of what I was hoping to get by staying out so late. Come on, eel. Be an eel. Eel, 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 eel. Herring. I can eat one of my fish. I'll eat a sardine. I'm just gonna head home now. I wonder if I misread my notes or something. Or if the eel is just really that rare. Sardine goes in here. Yes, I did need a clam, so I will put one clam. The rest of my stuff, including the rest of the clams, the herrings, the anchovies, and the rest of the sardines, can get sold. I will sell off the seaweed and the bait, and hold on to the rest. Take back the rest of my tools, and go to sleep. Got a fishing level up. 2 fishing level ups. Got a tidy little chunk of chains. I forgot to check what day of the week does the merchant show up. Fridays and Sundays. Fridays and Sundays is when the traveling cart shows up. Today I'd like to go ahead and buy the other seeds that I'm gonna need for this season. And I'm gonna buy a couple of each because of the chance of crows. How about a sunfish? Those can be found in the rivers during sunny weather. Green algae, I'm probably gonna throw that away as well. A sunfish. Wonderful. The shop should be open. Okay, I'll buy 5 cauliflower, 5 beans, 5 potato seeds, And the rest of my money I'll spend on parsnips, because I need some quality parsnips. Now I've got plenty of energy left for today, so I'm gonna go ahead and plant everything that I just bought. Drop off my sunfish, and now just water everything. I think I'm gonna have to drive myself to exhaustion because I want to finish watering these parsnips. Okay, sluggish. Can I finish without passing out? Yes, just barely, but yes. That is the one downside of not holding on to anything, is that once I get tired, I don't have any extra food lying around that I can eat and recover my energy. But that's alright. Oh, it's a pupper. Yes, I see the dog. Oh, look at his little tongue. Yes, I will adopt the dog. What kind of monster do you take me for? I'm gonna name him after my neighbor's dog, Mishka, because I think it's a cute name. Got some mail, a deluxe fishing pole, and some bait. Might be useful, but I'm not sure I'll have enough money. Okay, parsnips. We've already got one gold parsnip. I'm gonna go ahead and hold on to this one, as well as one regular one. I've got more mail. Joja. No thanks. Let's water my stuff. I'm just gonna take a quick lap around the area to look for wild horseradish. Aha! One wild horseradish. Beautiful. I'm just gonna go to sleep and pet my dog. Alright, I've upgraded my farming, so now I can make a scarecrow, which that's gonna be great in order to scare away those pesky crows. Oh, was that Friday? Did I forget to check the traveling merchant cart? It was Friday. Shoot. Well, I think I want to go up to the mountain lake and try and catch a carp. Extra leek. I can eat that, or I can sell it. And a wild horseradish as well. Here, take this. You might need it. So, good to have that with me, but I don't think I'm gonna go in there just yet. Oh, some more leeks. Not gonna go in there just yet because instead I'm going fishing for carp. Chub. I also need that. More chubs. It's a whole chub fest right here. Go ahead. Needed one of those too. Carp! Carp, carp, carp. Okay. I think now I can use the rest of my energy just to catch some more fish for money. Okay, that's the last of my energy. Chub, bullhead, carp. Oh, I can make a crab pot now. I need to make sure I go visit the traveling cart, because anytime the traveling cart visits, there's a chance it's going to bring me a red cabbage. And at some point during this year, I need to get a red cabbage from the traveling cart, because there is no other way to get a red cabbage other than through the traveling cart. And let's go visit the traveling cart. What do you have for me? Pufferfish. Excellent. Lobster. I could use a lobster. Pomegranate. Oh, coconut, egg, carrot, salmon, rare seed. I can take a coconut. And then I don't have any money left, so can't afford anything else. Now the reason I jumped at the pufferfish is that in previous playthroughs, that's actually one of the items that is hardest for me to get. It's one of the items that I get last, or tend to at least. I've got plenty of energy. My crops are watered. What can I do for today? I think the plan is going to be to head into the mines. There's loads of things in the mines that I need, so I'm going to head over there and see how deep I can go. Ooh, a morel. That's useful. I've got a dandelion, but it's a good thing I spotted that morel. A question to which I haven't decided on an answer to is fruit bats or mushrooms. Both mushrooms and fruit are necessary for various bundles, and they're also kind of tough to get otherwise. I think I'm leaning towards fruit, just because I think I'll be able to get mushrooms in other ways, whereas fruit, the alternative would be to get some fruit trees, which are expensive and take a long time to grow. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end up going with fruit bats over mushrooms. Not positive just yet, but I think that's what's gonna happen. Oh, I thought I killed you. Okay, now he's dead. Drop a crab. Drop that crab. Drop that crab. Come on, come on, drop a crab. No crab. A cherry bomb. I'll just set it off now. Save myself a little bit of energy. Okay, some topaz. And I'm starting to feel exhausted. So I'm gonna go ahead and dip. What do I need to build a coop? $4,000 gold, 300 wood, 100 stone. Slime is necessary, but that's not quite enough. Cave carrots and stone I will hold on to. Same with copper ore, same with coal. Geodes as well. The rest I can sell. We've gone ahead and finished our first week of the challenge. We've already got a handful of items ready to go for the community center. Not too bad for just the first week of spring, I'd say. So, thanks for joining me, guys. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and come back next time for more Stardew Valley content.